What time is it?
Okay, we have some fabulous live music later on, but right now, here's the kind I prefer.
So, man, I'm glad to have you here on West Coast Styles. You have a legacy in your career. You know, the Jurassic 5, you guys are legends in this game, especially on the Los Angeles scene.
Right.
How did you guys come about as a group? I mean, how did it form?
Well, actually, it happened in little spurts and stuff because it wasn't even made to be a group. We did a 12-inch single. Actually, before that, we was performing at the Good Life. So I was a part of a group called the Rebels of Rhythm. Me, Dakir, and another partner of ours, Africa, who passed away. And then Charlie Tuna and Cut Chemist and Mark 7 was part of a group called Unity Committee. And then DJ Newmark. So Jurassic 5 is a combination of 3 different entities and stuff, you know. So those 3 different entities, I'm talking about DJ Newmark was his own producer and DJ guy and stuff who used to kind of do beats for Charlie and them with a Unity Committee every now and then and whatnot and stuff, you know. So we all met at the Good Life as far as Unity Committee and Rebels of Rhythm because we liked each other's style when we performed and stuff. So we was like, yeah, we want to do a song with them and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So one day Cut Chemist came, he seen us perform, and he was like, man, I got this old school beat because y'all got that old school flow. I got this old school beat. I think it would match with this beat. I think, do y'all mind kicking some lyrics over this beat and stuff? So we was like, yeah. So we kicked some lyrics over the beat, and he was like, man, this sounds dope. He's like, man, do you think that my group can get on that, you know, Unity Committee, which is Charlie and Mark 7? He said, you think they can kick something on there? He's like, yeah, that's cool because we always wanted to do a song with them, but so this became that song and stuff. So we just wanted to perform the song at the Good Life because that was the pinnacle of being able to perform a song, like make a song and perform it, you know, and that was the pinnacle of being able to have a song and actually do a performance of it and stuff, you know, to perform it at a place. The Good Life was the highlight places to perform at and stuff.
Yeah, Project Load and all that.
Before it was a Project Load, it was the Good Life and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that came a little bit after and stuff.
Okay.
But this time it was only the Good Life. So the place that you want to perform at is this place, the Good Life, and another place called Rat Race or Unity and stuff, you know what I'm saying? With Bigger B, rest in peace and stuff. He was an underground promoter, used to have a spot called Unity, and then another place he had called Rat Race, and where Rat Race was like a drummer. He had a band, and the band would play music for different underground artists and stuff. So we ended up doing the song at the Good Life, and that's people started calling us Unified Revolution because that's the name of the song, because it's the Unity Committee, the Rebels of Rhythm, which made Unified Revolution. So that's what we named the song. So people just kept calling us Unified Revolution, but we wasn't a group at this point and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So we both had demo deals with different record labels, and those record labels end up folding and not actually taking us on. But we both, on both of our demos, we had the song that we did. So no label wanted that, so we was like, fuck that, fuck a label. Cut Chemist was kind of inspired by DJ Shadow at this point. He was like, you know, man, I think we should put out a record, like our own record and stuff, like DJ Shadow and stuff. Come together and put some money together, and we end up doing this and stuff. And from that point is why I'm here talking to you right now, because we decided to take our own history, our own power in our own hands and stuff, and we actually made a record. We put together like about $500 and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And made a 12-inch and stuff, and then that 12-inch got out there and got us known and stuff, you know what I'm saying? From this 500, you know, we just took a chance as opposed to fuck these A&Rs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? It was a lifelong lesson for me to understand that you can't just depend on one person for your lifeline and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And so we kind of social mediated it before social media by just putting it out there to the people, like, because if you got 5,000 fans or followers on your Instagram and 5,000 people telling you, yeah, this is dope, then that's more than just this one person at the office telling you, oh, yeah, I think you got what it takes. I don't know. These 5,000 people already told us that this has got what it takes and stuff, you know? So,
You know, I've always loved your guys' style. You guys overlap each other a lot or recite each other's verses a lot. you know, on your songs and in live performances especially. How much practice does that take to get that down? Because I'm thinking you're going, man, I've seen people write in the studio and they have trouble with their own verses, let alone
Right.
for the guys.
Right. I think I don't know. It's kind of like routine for I think for all of us and stuff because we came from those groups. Like I said, you know, Rebels of Rhythm and Unity Committee is two different groups and stuff, but we kind of had that similar aspect of performance and stuff. You know, what makes Jurassic 5 have the things that we have in common is that we all grew up watching dope hip hop shows. So a group like Run DMC was good for that overlapping
Yes.
talking about and stuff, you know, UTFO and all these groups that we grew up looking at. So for us, it's just like trying to be like our heroes or, you know, the people that we grew up trying to be like, but we just doing it with our lyrics now and stuff. So, you know, the practice, we did a lot of shows. So that was our practice. That was our rehearsal. So we was on the go learning it, you know, doing
But
it.
the timing is just so crisp, you know. You guys just
It's kind of like I said, it's a throwback to when we seen it done from our predecessors and stuff. They was just crisping, you know what I'm saying? They was on it and stuff. So he's like, yo, if we gonna do it, we got to do it like this particular style or whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, it gotta sound dope. Cause I mean, that's the era we come from, like where like, yo, that shit gotta be fresh. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how you saying it or how you doing it, that shit just still gotta sound dope. It can be basic, but basically dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so it just depends on what it is and stuff. So, you know, that was us right there.
So this is a question I have. A lot of groups, two-man groups, have trouble staying together for so long, you know, because there's always different ideas and conflicts and stuff like that. So if two-man groups have trouble staying along, how did you guys stay together for so long?
Man, you know, by the grace of God and stuff, you know, like you go through your, you know, your ups and downs and stuff like within family and stuff, you know. And so, you know, you're not gonna get along with every brother or sister in your, you know, in your family and stuff. But if that family, somebody's breaking and entering into your home, y'all all gonna get together and whoop that person ass that's trying to break your home, right?
Y'all unite, yeah.
We find ways to unite. So, you know, our stage, you know, on stage is where, you know, our commonality was at to unite to do that and stuff. So by us, I guess, staying on the road and doing those things, that it was more unifying to do. That was more, you know, like especially with performances and stuff, like how do we do this and stuff, you know, all that takes unity in order for that to even be possible to have your shit tight like that and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So
Out of all the songs you guys have recorded, which one is your favorite or stands out to you the most?
a few of them. So
Drop me a few then if you can.
yeah, I know, like In the House, that's a standout for me because it's like, you know, we nailed an old school LA hip hop party jam. And to me, it was just like, this is dope because like Jurassic 5 is kind of like known for old school New York style hip hop. But we from the West Coast and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it was great that we did something that represented the West Coast that was old school as well and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And we nailed that without sounding corny. So I would say Remember His Name was about, you know, it was basically a song where we was giving a story about somebody that we couldn't remember their name, and everybody was running through how they know this person, but then they just can't remember that person's name and stuff. different situations they ran through.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the story, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, I remember his name. His name is Death. So it was deep because it was like, you know, people forget that you're gonna die, but everybody know his name. Everybody know the situation. Everybody's seen it before. Somehow everybody lives through their life where they forget that they're gonna die one day and stuff, you know, and then we'd be like, oh man, such and such passed. Oh, like, you know, as if you didn't know that shit wasn't gonna happen one day. Like, yo, everybody gonna die, but somehow we forget this name and stuff. So this particular song,
Pretty deep.
exactly, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of nailed it in a song and stuff, you know, and then I don't know, Day at the Races. That was with Big Daddy Kane, and so I guess I'll stop there.
So you mentioned having a New York sound and but being from the West Coast. how difficult was it coming up through the gangsta rap era? Because you guys came through the toughest era of on the West Coast, you know. Because at one time, all the radio stations and everybody, the labels would only mess with gangsta rap, you know. But you
Yeah.
managed to slip through the cracks there and come up, you know.
Yeah. Well, for me, I've been rhyming before gangster rap, so it didn't affect me in that way because I wasn't just because somebody else wasn't up on their history, knowing West Coast hip hop and stuff, knowing that about the sequence and stuff, like where as far as somebody that's in a prominent position to be able to sign somebody at a record label, and they're telling you, well, your sound just don't sound West Coast, like, it's like, yo, you don't even know what the fuck West Coast is and stuff because you think that is gangster and original. So let's, be more specific and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, if we say gangster rap, everybody automatically go to NWA as far as the West Coast is concerned and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, but their sound was break beats. It was hip hop. It was all breakbeat shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit that you sound and shit. You know what I'm saying? Their content and lyrical content was the streets of LA and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the sound, there was no fucking West Coast sound. When did the West Coast sound came about? The West Coast sound came about with the Chronic and maybe just before then with the Black Superman album with Above the Law. Yeah. That sound became signature West Coast sound, but that was like the 90s and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I've been rapping since 83, 84 and shit, you know what I'm saying? So on the West Coast, our sound was always trying to be hip hop or some dance shit and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what the West Coast, sound was. So I said all that to say and stuff, when somebody, like as far as having pressure being put on, like, man, what you do? Did you have to, what about when gangster rap, like it for as far as record labels and you trying to get signed to a record label, it was fucked up. Somebody would tell you, hey, when you need to sound like, and I'm like, nigga, I'm from fucking Florence and Normandy, nigga. Like, what the fuck is you like, I ain't gotta rap about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I live this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this, what we rap, we do hip hop to escape that shit. That's the last thing we fucking want to do and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that I know that was gang banging when hip hop came, they wanted to start doing hip hop. Like a dude from Hoover Crip taught me how to b-boy, taught me how to break and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it goes to show you the connection between, the streets, and hip hop in Los Angeles. But if somebody don't know the history in Los Angeles and stuff, then they're lost. So when a person is looking at you like, oh, like like you from the West Coast, why your shit don't sound like like, yo, bro, I was rapping before there was a fucking gangster rap. So I'm not affected by that shit. You know what I'm saying?
What's the status of the group like these days? Are you guys still touring and still doing shows, or are you guys?
Not right now, bro. I'm at a loss of words to say what we're doing and stuff. Don't even.
Well, maybe hopefully one day you guys will get back on the road, because the show I saw at the Greek Theater years back was, oh my god, it was like.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was mind blowing, brother. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's hopefully we do get back to that, because that's always there for us or whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So.
A few years back, you were working on a project called LAUSD. Whatever happened to that?
Yeah, no, I still got a lot of that stuff. A couple of people passed away, and because we had the spot when you used to come by the spot that we had, the Skill District and stuff. I'm saying Los Angeles Unified Skill District used to come to Skill District over there on Pico and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that was something that we was pushing, early on, as far as connecting all LA MCs that wasn't necessarily on and stuff, and it was pre YouTube and pre all that and stuff. So we was already kind of doing a lot of things prior to that, and a few things happened and stuff, man, and kind of like tripped up our momentum or whatnot. So we still gonna launch a lot of things and stuff, because for me, I'm like, a classic is a classic. It don't matter. So I'm sitting on so many hits from that time stuff, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm just gonna release it, you know, as it go, because if you never heard it before, it's new to you and stuff. You
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
So I'm a big fan of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, you people still listen to Beethoven and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Mozart and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you never heard it, Beethoven or Mozart before, it's new to you.
Yeah.
If you never heard it before, so that,
And
you know.
even if you have heard it 20 times, it's still wonderful. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
you'll enjoy it. So
If it's dope, it's dope. So, you know, so that's where I'm working right now, collecting a lot of the material and, you know, compartmentalizing and, you know, categorizing stuff to be able to, you know, launch out, you know, and do different media presentations and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
how about yourself? Are you working on anything specific?
Yeah, man. I mean, I right now actually I produced a J5, a Jurassic 5 EP that I'm gonna put out hopefully before the end of this year and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just
Nice.
yeah. So yeah, we had some stuff that never surfaced yet and stuff. So, you know, I kind of, you know, put my producer helmet on and, you know, kind of went to
You know,
town.
speaking of the group, I remember a skit on one of your albums where all your moms were calling in and talking about why you always rapping, and da, 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 da.
Yeah, that was Charlie's mom. Yeah, yeah. Our families are still behind us, man. Still doing, you know, what we do and stuff. You know, I'm just happy to have laid a foundation and legacy and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's talk about social media for a minute. I love that when you get on your Facebook and you speak your opinion, no matter who you offend, who gets mad or whatever, you say it and you just speak your truth as you know it, you know? And I
Right.
think that's a wonderful thing about you, you know?
Yeah,
Whether
yeah.
it's Islam or whether it's this or that, whatever, you're just like, man, I'm not afraid to share my thoughts.
Yeah, man. I think that's how. I mean, you know, and it ain't like where I'm trying to be, you know, super offensive to people neither and stuff, you know, because I'm kind of, you know, aware of that aspect. It's just my truth, like what you that was a key point that you said. Just something that I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
Yeah.
you know, if you don't feel it, then you're welcome to voice your opinion, and you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna cuss you out. I'm not gonna. I hate blocking somebody or, you know, or banning somebody. But, you know, if you make it go to that point to where I got it, you know, then I'm gonna do what I got to do and stuff. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll let you cuss me out and everything, whatever. You know, that's your opinion. You know, it's just gonna show out who you are, and, you know, and who I am.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to display who I am so that people can get a chance to, you know, see that, you know, people shouldn't have to sugarcoat, you know, what they say and stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's a way to say it and how to say it and when to
Yeah.
say it and stuff. You know, that etiquette, everybody should be aware of that aspect right there. But the etiquette of saying what I feel, there is no. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say what I feel, you know, and, you know, hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from, or at least, you know what I'm saying, you can agree to disagree. But
But you know, religion is always a touchy subject, but that's one of the main subjects that you're not afraid.
yeah, because I think a lot of people, you know, kind of like play with that and say they well, you know, things that you shouldn't talk about is religion, politics, and I forgot something with this something else and stuff. But all those things and stuff is what's fucking up the world and stuff. And I'm like, why the fuck you won't talk about them things? Like, why would you say don't say nothing about them? So I try to pick things about these things that people feel is taboo and talk about it and
Yeah.
stuff. Put it out there. So, like, okay, now what do you think about this? Like, that's, well, and then most times people be like, man, I really never thought about it like that. I just thought that that's just something you shouldn't talk about and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, no, everybody, you're going to have your own opinion and stuff, because I can't challenge your own personal experience and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your
But you love to give the Muslim perspective on things.
yeah, because a lot of people misconstrue what Muslim is and stuff, you know what I'm saying, or what Islam is. So, you know, I try to clarify those things that I know that they thinking about, like, oh, I bet they do this, and I heard that they do this and stuff. So all those questions, I just try to bring them out within my post, like, so that you like, oh, they don't do that, or wow, I didn't recognize that, and I didn't know that and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that those things that you automatically in the back of your mind kind of thinking that you know about it. I know the majority of people don't have Muslim friends and stuff. So a lot of the shit you know is just all what the fucking news told you and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, You know, so yeah, so I just ask questions that I know that the news probably would highlight, or other, people that's trying to, bash Islam or whatnot and stuff. They say certain things and stuff.
Is there anything you'd like to leave us with?
Yeah, man, just know who you are and how you fit in every situation and stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who you are, then somebody else can make you be who they want you to be and stuff. Knowing who you are makes you powerful. Every person should strive to know who they are and how they fit, and then you'll be good to go.
Brother, for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Man, thank you, bro. Man, I thank you. I appreciate you, Tim.
All right. Take care.
No doubt.
What time is it? Okay, we have some fabulous live music later on, but right now, here's the kind I prefer.